I have taken a break from social media for my mental health, because I find Instagram and Twitter to be overstimulating, to be overwhelming. I get caught up and I spiral when I read things about me online, and ultimately it's very detrimental to my mental state.
With Tom Holland's recent departure from social media, it's important to understand his point of view when it comes to mental health in general and how he deals with haters. He came out and spoke about how overstimulating social media can be, and given his age, that's completely understandable with how this generation is. It can be strenuous at times with comparing yourself to other people that you see or getting caught up in some sort of drama, which doesn't seem to be the problem here, and he never directly said what it was, but he did take some time to mention a charity and sponsor them, mentioning that they are a mental health charity.
On this very, very brief return to Instagram, I thought it would be very important and a good idea to shed some light on a charity that we sponsor, which is 𝘨𝑚4. 𝘨𝑚4 is a wonderfully innovative education program. It has its pioneering apps, its clinically advised website, and its mental health conferences help contribute towards helping young kids who are suffering.
He becomes even more relatable and sincere when he says that asking or seeking help is easier said than done.
And I know that asking for help and seeking help isn't something that we should be ashamed of, but it is something that is much easier said than done. So hopefully these apps can be your first step towards being happier and healthier.
And of course, some Marvel trivia for you. What is the correct way to spell Spider-Man? Leave your answer in the comments down below and stick around to the end of the video to find out if your answer was correct. When it comes to his relationship with Zendaya, after the photo was taken of him and Zendaya in the car, paparazzi was surrounding him more than usual, and it's amazing to see how he handled it. Nevertheless, he was confronted by them, of course, regarding the relationship and how long it had been going on. He replied saying, "One of the downsides of our fame is that privacy isn't really in our control anymore, and a moment that you think is between two people is now a moment shared with the world that you had no choice over." He went on to add, "It's not a conversation I have without her. You know, I respect her too much to say, this isn't my story. It's our story, and we'll talk about it when we're ready to talk about it together." He handled this like a true gentleman, even though he was pretty upset that something like this was shared. But that's the price you pay when you're a celebrity. It comes with the job. But real quick, make sure you guys check out our Instagram page linked down in the description. There's a ton of interview moments and memes, so make sure you check it out and give us a follow. He even had this reaction when reading a mean tweet about him on the Jimmy Kimmel Show.
Well, Tom Holland is an absolute wanker, and he's also Spider-Man.
There's been so many other times when Tom Holland had to come to Zendaya's rescue in defending her, as she has been bombarded with body-shaming comments from some audiences and even other celebrities. 𝘧𝘪𝘭𝘮 retweeted an image of Zendaya at the Kids' Choice Awards with the caption, "A thin-spell model for your impressionable tweens." Then after fans fired back at her, she went on to write a lengthy series of tweets further attacking the star. As we've learned, Zendaya is not one to stand down when wronged. During the dreadlocks fiasco that 𝘧𝘧𝘪𝘭𝘮's tweet references, she stood up for herself in a memorable, long-form response, so it came as no surprise that this time Zendaya once again took it upon herself to shut down the comments via tweets of her own saying, "Do you find this funny? I will write another paragraph to educate you as well." Then Tom Holland came in saying, "You can't really find anything against Zendaya. She's kind of like the perfect person. It was so wonderful to have someone like her in my corner to help me grow through that process. Having her as a friend has been so valuable to the success and happiness of my career and life. And even though the paparazzi isn't technically haters, sometimes it feels like it when they are constantly bugging you and following you all over the place, and doesn't seem to have any regard to you or your safety sometimes. We see him here being followed and just wants to be left alone so badly he even crawls in the back of the car when he gets in." Tom Holland isn't just a talented actor and dancer, he is also full of wisdom. In a recent interview with People, he opened up about many things including his past experiences dealing with bullies. He has a great attitude about it all. I had my rough patches, he told them. There were times when I was bullied about dancing and stuff, but you couldn't hit me hard enough to stop me from doing it. This is likely due to his ballet dancing skills.
And did you fall in love with ballet straight away?
I did not fall in love straight away. I started loving it when we did men's skills. We started doing double twirls, things that are fun and you can get airborne. That's when I was like, When time passes, I got better and better, and I was like, yeah, this is definitely what I want to do in life.
Tom Holland isn't the only one who has trouble balancing their mental issues. Zendaya just a few months back came out and spoke about her struggles, talking about her shyness and how she actually had to start seeing a counselor to help her overcome it, and now has learned to better speak up. She has said, in this industry I would have to learn how to do small talk and stuff, because I guess I would kind of come off cold to people because I didn't really know how to start conversations. People thought she was mean because of this, which I could see how people saw that. If someone tries speaking with you and you don't really have a response or even a look and an awkward smile, it could come off as cold. It was moments like this that fans caught on seeing when Tom Holland noticed Zendaya was nervous and more than likely a little anxious when she was seen shaking her leg and holding her elbows together during an interview. And Tom Holland noticed this too, and grabbed her knee to make her calm.
I remember being
That's
like,
so cool,
don't worry about it, you can hit me, and he was like,
Okay.
mother, that hurts so much.
Zendaya has also helped him feel a little better about having dyslexia and reading some things wrong during recorded interviews.
You're stressed. I am the most dyslexic person in the world. I'm reading stuff for the first time. Questions. I'm going, what is the question?
You got it.
Right, okay. Are you ready? Listen, if you get this first one wrong, then Sony are going to kill you. Right, ready? 3, 2, 1. What is Peter Parker's? Oh no, that's the answer. That's my name.
Oh, Peter Parker.
Can we do another BuzzFeed fizz?
You said it all backwards.
For his role in Uncharted, fans initially thought that it would be a bad decision for Tom Holland to play the role of Nathan Drake, like this user on Reddit giving his opinion on why he thinks they should have given the role to an actor that was older. Funny enough, Mark Wahlberg was initially going to star in the film, but the crew believed he was too old to portray the role of the Nathan Drake character in the video game. However, he proved them wrong when the film was released and was a huge hit for the Netflix platform. In a recent interview, Tom Holland opened up about his Uncharted movie, based on the video game series, and how he thinks he made a mistake and how he approached his character. As soon as you start worrying about, do I look good in this shot, acting becomes something other than playing a character, he says.
That you struggle with dyslexia as a kid. How are you able to persevere and learn the skills in order to handle it, to adjust it?
Well, it's just about taking your time, giving yourself an appropriate amount of time to do the things you need to do. The better prepared you are for anything, the more you'll be able to do and accomplish things that are fantastic.
I think there are elements of my performance in Uncharted where I kind of fell under that spell of being, I want to look good now, I want this to be my cool moment. I had to play this very tough, very stoic guy, basically be Mark Wahlberg. And for the answer to our trivia question, I'm sure you all know how to spell Spider-Man, but did you include the hyphen? Stan Lee included it in his name to avoid confusion with Superman. He has said previously that he wants to take a break after he films his TV show, The Crowded Room, and focus on his personal life and his relationship with Zendaya. Throughout his career of what he says was 13 years, he has starred in many films back to back, so it's understandable that he would want a break.
That anxiety, never wanting to mess up, are you at that point where you feel like you don't want that to happen, or do you still feel like that's something that you're worried about? Because you've said that before.
Of course, I think it's I'm a natural perfectionist, so I always want to do the right thing and be the best I possibly can, and I think we're all kind of on a journey learning how to be more patient and more kind to ourselves.
So what did you guys think of all this? Do you think Tom Holland made the right decision to take a break from social media and take care of himself for a while? Let us know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. Make sure you subscribe with notifications on for more videos just like this. That's it for today though. We'll see you all next time with a brand new video.
Well, I think that's really amazing that you learn different skills to help you adjust and to help you learn on how to, control it.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. So all the kids that watch my show, can you please share some words of motivation?
Some words of motivation. You got to stick to what you're good at. If you believe in something, then stick with it. Give it your best shot. Try your hardest. As long as you've tried your best, you can't ever be upset with the result.
I'm going to disappear from Instagram again. And to everyone out there, thanks for your love and support. I love you all, and I'll speak to you soon.